Welcome, welcome, welcome. No, I had to.
To Armchair Expert. Do you know that that's what it's from?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
I'm an armchairy.
Oh, okay.
Are you?
Yeah, well, like,
Well,
I love
what?
him. I don't listen to it regularly.
Okay, but what about Monica?
What about Monica?
I love Monica.
Okay, so do I. I'm just saying I don't listen to the podcast regularly.
You should.
What I listen to most often is Armchair Anonymous.
That is good.
When they talk to people and they tell stories. And I used to listen to some of the celebrity interviews, but now they're on YouTube.
Oh,
Did you know
really?
that? So you can watch, and it's like super high quality, obviously.
That's
but
like the new version of a talk show.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. So if I had time, I would love to just like sit and listen to Armchair. Dax is probably
Vince Vaughn was just on.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I've heard that he's not like pleasant in real life.
I'm sure he's like a macho guy.
Like a normal guy. Like,
Yeah. He doesn't strike me as a Will Ferrell, but you know, I'm sure he's probably not a terrible dude. He probably just maybe has a rough edge.
No, I think like he's an asshole.
Like deliberately goes out to be an asshole.
Not like, I don't know.
Like ego, like needs to prove an ego thing.
I don't know. I've just
Okay,
heard.
well, you know what? Before
I've
we start
heard.
slandering people,
Yeah, I'm just
whatever,
saying.
he makes funny movies.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like, I'm not inviting him to Thanksgiving, but
My head is just like radiating pain because my neck is so sore. I just had a massage and she like destroyed.
Made it worse?
No, but it's gonna take a couple days to like.
recover. That's the type of massage I want. I like the one that I went for. Did I tell you about that? So
Which
I
day?
finally got into this massage therapist. I booked it like 6 months ago, so I completely forgot. And it was just like, ding, you have an appointment in 2 days or whatever. I was like, oh my God. So go to this guy. I'm thinking like, I'm finally going to get the massage, because like, when you read the reviews, it's like, oh yeah, like super deep tissue, blah, blah, blah. I'm like laying on the table talking to him. He's retiring in like the next 2 months. So he's just like different vibe, you know, like he's done.
Yeah.
He's been massaging for like 50 years. Like he's done. Yeah. It was
So
nice.
it wasn't good?
I'm sure average people would love that massage. But like I wanted to leave bruised.
Every time I go for a massage, I think about you and how you need to go to this girl.
Every time I go for a massage, I think about you and how you're like, you need to go to this girl.
Yeah.
I know.
Like she just
Knows.
gets the nooks and crannies.
Because she probably likes that type of massage.
Yeah.
So she's like, I know what you want. You want piercing pain
Yeah.
on all the little nerves that are fucked up in there.
And today it was like we really just focused on my traps and my neck and like this area. And because I've just been waking up with throbbing headaches, like my neck is not okay. I can't be comfortable ever. It's like you lay down to be cozy to like watch a show.
Do you clench your jaw? Does your
I'm
dentist
telling
ever
you-
tell you anything about clenching or rubbing or grinding?
I wear retainers.
That doesn't matter.
I know, but so my
That
teeth
only-
don't touch.
That doesn't matter. The muscles can still be initiated, and the pressure is still on the teeth.
Okay, so
The
listen.
retainer only helps the enamel on the outside.
Okay, listen to what I'm about
Barely.
to say. So I have the retainers on the top and on the bottom that fully cover. It's
Yeah.
like the trays.
Full nerd. Yeah.
Listen, the front, there's a plastic block
Bite guard.
at the front.
Okay.
So
So it's designed for that.
my back teeth are not touching, but let me tell you, I'm waiting for the day where I wake up and my fucking front teeth are shattered because I wake up in the middle of the night. You would think I was trying to like bite
Gnaw
an
through a
attacker
femur.
that was like, yeah, like I'm like pressing down so hard on that fucking block that's there.
Yeah. You
So
and me.
something
You and me,
has to
sister.
change. And I just learned the other day that my family doctor does Botox. And so I'm going to ask her if she'll do it in my jaw. Like literally just
Okay,
Botox.
but I have heard,
What?
I've talked to some specialists. There are people that will say, yeah, like I can do that. But I would suggest going to someone that does that, you know?
Okay, but why?
Because there's very particular spots that you have to get in there. There's nerves, there's things that can like go awry. You just want someone
In
that
the
does it all
jaw?
the time. A family doctor is not doing that all the time. She's not
The
even
jaw?
assessing the human
So who
face
does
regularly.
who does the jaw Botox?
Go to like a plastic surgeon. Go to
But
someone
they're
that's been
not-
doing
okay,
Botox for a
okay.
long time. Go to a dentist.
Okay.
The
Here's
dentists
the thing.
do it.
Plastic surgeons, injectables and Botox and all that kind of stuff is such a minuscule part of their practice. They're not
Absolutely.
doing it all the time either.
Because you don't think most people go to a surgeon to get that done?
No, a lot of people might go to a plastic surgeon, but for example, the guy that I went to here, like it was like a 3-month waiting list to get
Okay,
in to
well,
see
then
him
you
because
don't
he
have to
does
go-
Botox like an
When
hour
I
a
say
week.
Go to that guy. I don't necessarily mean the surgeon has to do the Botox, but get the nurse that works at the Botox place to do the Botox. Someone that does it all the time. Always working with the face.
Okay, but here's my thing. How much jaw Botox are the people that do cosmetic Botox?
I'm not saying cosmetic. I'm saying
So
go to
is there like a
the nurses or the dentists, or I know dentists do it. Some of them. Orthodontists probably.
Like I need to find.
Go to like a temporal muscular facial surgeon.
And you know where else she massaged today? Like right here in my eyebrows. Yeah. I was like, how?
Do you ever push on those little peas in there?
Like, how are my eyebrows so sore?
Well, how often do you poke them with stuff?
Every time I go in the steam room, I'm like rubbing my eyebrows.
How often do you get injectables there? Do you ever get injectables
like
there?
Not there.
What's the protocol though? Like, what is it? Every 2 weeks? Every month? Every 6 months? Like,
no,
what is it?
every like 6 months.
Okay.
My eyebrow muscles so insanely sore. My temporal muscles so insanely sore.
That's TMJ. That's
my
what you
jaw
have.
so insanely sore. The back of my neck so sore.
All related.
I literally want Botox from like the tips of my shoulders all the way down my traps, up my neck, into my jaw.
I asked my physiotherapist, and this is embarrassing because I asked him this after I just told him that I was a nurse before.
Yeah.
And then I threw out, can't you just separate the part of the nerve that causes pain from the part of the nerve that moves the muscle? And he's like, well, like I was pretty sure people could do that. I was like, I thought you could cancel out a nerve and that could still move a part of the body. And he's like, no, you can't do that. And I think at that moment, he's like, you're one of the dumb nurses.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, well, okay. I was a nurse that helped people be comfortable at the end of life. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't curing people. It was a little different.
Strengths.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very caring.
You know what she told me to get is one of those TENS machines that you like turn on
Electric
and
current.
Yeah, like fuck, why have I never thought of that?
Yeah. Well, that would be good. Dr. Ho.
That's what she said that she
Dr.
has.
Ho.
They have ones that will go stronger.
Those were the commercials that always played like during when you watching Jenny Jones or something. It'd like come on, and you knew it was going to be about a 7-minute commercial, so you could go get cookies and like go to the bathroom and stuff. Come back, Dr. Ho's still talking.
Dr. Ho.
Dr. Ho probably had all the hoes.
Okay, some weeks we just talk about personal stuff and there's not really anything.
Sorry, can I just drop something really quick? I have to get it off my chest. Last night, Poppy's hair, she had this like weird curl like going like this. Mike casually drops, easy Poppy with your Justin Taylor Thomas. I was like, oh my God,
Justin.
I'm so embarrassed. Exactly. He was so confident when he dropped that, trying to make fun of Poppy.
Justin Taylor Thomas.
Yeah, trying to make fun of our 2-year-old. And
Also,
he's completely
like
bombed.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas didn't have that.
He had like a
the
up
bangs.
wave.
It's literally what I look
curtain
like
bangs.
every day.
Yes,
That's literally
right.
what I look like.
That's right. Oh my
JTT
God.
bangs.
Justin Taylor Thomas.
Okay,
Jesus.
so many things going on. Like I can't even. Did you watch the VMAs?
No, but I did
okay.
see that weird outfit. That's the only thing I saw. But I posted about it.
Yeah. Oh, that outfit. Yeah.
Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
that
job.
was creative, right?
One pop culture post. I saw Shawn Mendes perform, and that's all I saw.
You're not going to like what I have to say about that.
What?
Like I said, Mom and Mamere did come for a visit this morning. So
And what did they say?
There was some tea being spilled.
What did they say?
Mom
Didn't like Shawn.
Shawn Mendes liked it. She liked it. She thought it was great. Mamere, not so much. Very much so on the other side of the argument.
My God.
Yeah, thought he looked unwell.
What?
And that
He's
was not
never been
that-
so good looking in his
that
life.
he was not enjoying himself on stage. The song wasn't good. Didn't think it's like she said like he bombed. That's the word that Mamere used. Bombed.
Oh my God. Okay,
Yeah.
here is my critique of that performance. Number one, I don't care about the other two guys that you're playing with. I just want to see you perform, and I want you to be the highlight of the show. Like, I don't give a shit about the drummer. I don't give a shit about the guitar player.
That's not fair.
I don't want the smoke. Okay, like I couldn't
Don't
see.
block the view. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
come on. Let's
It's probably not even pleasant for them up there.
No,
Yeah.
I want to see Shawn Mendes perform. He's the cutest performer in the world. Like he's
so
always
cute.
smiling and like having the best time. No smoke. The camera angles, they kept like just I didn't
Just
like
one
the production
solid
of it.
shot.
Yeah, just like put the camera on Shawn, let him fucking sing
Just
a song.
like we do. Just like you do. Just like, set up your razor
one
Keo
shot
and just let it fire.
So that also had a problem with the fact that he didn't sing
Why? That's what I asked Mom.
Everybody knows that song.
Well,
nobody knew this song
in a concert setting. Like that's
he
a banger.
released that song the following day, so it was like this like planned out thing. But
bad move.
As a
poor strategy.
Watcher of the VMAs waiting for his performance, like I didn't know the song, so I couldn't be like excited in the moment.
Right. And did you leave there like, oh, I can't wait to download that song? Probably not.
We listened to it this morning on the way to school. It is really good.
You're a super fan, so that's
but it is really good.
Okay.
Like, I think Mom will really like that song, like, on the album.
Yeah, she just said it was, like, slow. So for, like, a live performance, it wasn't a great choice, she thought.
Right.
I don't know how you don't come out singing that song. To me, that song hasn't made it big enough that it's, like, been overheard. Like, it's at its peak time to be performed live.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why didn't you perform it, Sean? Why?
Okay, so why is he not showing up on my recent... Oh, there he is.
In your starred favorites.
Let's just get a little...
Are you giving us a little tidbit?
It's really good.
It has like a very R&B... You know what movie I think of hearing this?
What?
Love and Basketball.
Okay.
Like when they're like
That's
getting
random.
all steamy in college scenes, like in the third quarter.
Okay,
That was
so...
the best movie.
Moving on. I bought a Shawn Mendes ticket.
Okay, but what? Where?
Brooklyn.
Okay, that's
I'm fucking
cool.
going.
Who are you going with? By yourself?
Literally bought one ticket.
In Brooklyn. Why Brooklyn?
Well, that's the only
Small
one I
venue.
can. That's
You
the only
could
one I
touch 'em.
can go to, and it's on a Friday, so the days worked out for Pre. Plus, the day of his
Is Pre
show,
going with you?
he can bring Milo to school.
Oh,
Day of that show in Brooklyn is the day his album comes out.
okay. So there's gonna be an after party.
I don't know.
You're getting invited. Yeah.
So, anyways,
you need to draw in your stories every day. You need to tag him and just talk about how you're going.
he'll never get it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
And then tag his hometown and tag a couple of his relatives.
Okay.
Just turn up the fire a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure like some people that he knows will be at that show. The venue, 2,500.
Oh, so you're pretty much VIP.
That's
a small barbecue.
the
right?
entire floor is just general admission. So
Is there any balcony?
I got one. There's like a small balcony, but I looked at interior photos of the theater and like I thought maybe the balcony's like right above the stage so you can see better, but it's not. It's like
What kind
further
of
back.
theater is it?
It
Like
is gorgeous. Like it looks like you're in Hogwarts.
Okay.
It's gonna
Bring the
be
wand.
beautiful.
Magical.
Literally.
You think you're going to get to touch him? Remember when Dane Cook smashed your beer?
Oh my god. Yes. That is
funny is
hilarious. Yes.
Oh, you just wanted to touch him so bad. He just smashes his hand in your beer.
A backstory. I went to see Dane Cook. Like I was obsessed with Dane Cook. Like funniest guy in the world. And I went to see him at Scotiabank Place, which is like the big arena in Toronto. And as we figured out pretty quickly that he was going to be going to the stage right past us. He was walking down our
And you were
aisle.
on like an aisle, yeah.
And there was like 3 people beside us, and then it was the aisle. And so I stood on my chair.
Look at your arms.
Because he was like, I know, I'm like,
That's
I got
no
the
problem.
reach.
Yeah,
I got the
you could be
reach.
9 seats in.
I could fucking put my hand in his back pocket.
Yeah, you're fine.
So I was like prepared. I'm going to stand on the seat, and he's going by like smacking everybody's hands like how he is. And yeah, he puts his hand right in my beer. Spills it everywhere. I was like, I don't care. So my dilemma with the Shawn Mendes concert is like, considering it's general admission, do I be a freak and like wait outside and get right to the
by
front of the
yourself.
stage?
I would go hardcore freak. Like you're going by yourself. That's already freaky,
Yeah.
you know? So just take it full freak.
There's
And
probably
just
already like,
bring a pop-up tent.
there's probably like people surveillancing me just to like, you know,
Yeah, you're a threat for sure.
she talks about this guy a lot.
Yeah. Even those words we just use like threat, Shawn Mendes, top 10, like they're all coming together. It's just like red flags pretty soon.
It's going to be on the news. Like, remember when I went to the Taylor Swift concert in Germany? They arrested a guy at the show, like a Canadian
CBC.
podcaster.
Host of The Mom Room.
But yeah, so do I try and get to the front?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? You're by yourself. You could go Rambo. You don't have any friends holding you back.
It's true.
When you go to these things, there's always one friend that's holding you back and you're like, God, I just want to go.
But if I do that, there's no one to like hold my spot if I have to go pee and stuff.
Yeah, no, depends. Like, you gotta go hardcore. That's what I'm saying. Freak it up. Like, you have to. Pre is a urologist. If you don't have a leg bag going to this, then like you're not trying. You're not trying hard enough. Because Pre could whip you up a leg bag so fast. He could give you a little crash course on how to self-catheterize. You could just do a little in and out right on the floor.
That would be
People
amazing.
wouldn't even know. Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Actually, those female urinals, no one would even know you're peeing. It just like a little tube sticks out of like the crotch of your pants. You could just fill up a Ziploc bag, toss it, see you later. I'm still on the floor. Not going anywhere. Sean, I love you. I love you so much. I will risk a UTI.
I know. It's like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, you're not getting in now after this show. So
Yeah.
after this episode airs, you're definitely not allowed in.
They
so.
stopped me at customs.
Yeah.
No, and then I was thinking, I was like, oh, I could bring Liza with me. But then I was like, you don't have a passport. So fuck you.
Ooh, yeah. And my extensive criminal record too. But I don't have a passport. Yeah, that is correct. But you know what? I went to Shoppers yesterday. And I went to the postal office, little back. I picked up a application for Poppy's passport, and they were out of general adult passports. So.
You can just print it online.
And I started doing that, and then I was just like, oh, it's so annoying. I just want to have the papers in front of me and sit at my table and fill it in with a pen and have like a little bit of anxiety about making a mistake. I want that.
Yeah, like when you do it online, you're literally just filling it in digitally.
I know. I tried. I started. I was missing some information. I have to save the things, and then once you save them, you can't edit them anymore. It's just annoying. You got to keep the web page open.
Does Mikey have a passport?
His expires next month, so he's just got to renew his. That'll be easier. I think he can just hop on.
Yours is not even like a renewal?
Mine's expired for a long time now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
And Mom told me, she was like, if you ever go see Shawn Mendes, like tell me. But I just made her go to New York not too long ago. So I don't know if she'd like want to go or if she would just be like.
Message Giggly Squad. That's where Hannah's from.
Brooklyn? Yeah.
That's where she
They're
grew
on
up.
Tour right now.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm in so much pain.
Just rub the peas.
Anyways, I wasn't even planning on talking about that, but it just came out because I'm so excited.
I got needled right down the traps.
And?
All the way down my arms and in
really?
my hands. Yeah.
So did your traps like freak out?
Like, what's your reaction? I'm so curious now. Like, if I was a fly on the wall and she's needling your traps, what's your response? Like, what's going on?
Like internally?
No, like, what are you making noise? Are you like, ooh? Are you like, ah? Like, what are you doing?
I'm probably just like that.
Oh, that's it?
Like, it's really not dramatic.
Okay, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Because I was just more of like a, ooh, yeah, that's a spot. Ooh, yeah. Like, just one of those. But
it's crazy.
There are some, though, when he goes in the elbow part here and it shoots up in the back of your hand and then your ring finger is like
oh my, I never thought about like that elbow muscle is so
because you know
sore.
what, he has diagnosed both of us because
as
our ligament issue there is like Augen Slogen Schligenschlangers. It's like
there's
really
a
weird
name for it.
Oh yeah, he's like, if you don't start working out and just using your muscles, then you are not aging well. Like, because of that ligament disorder, your bones will start slipping. You'll be in pain all the time. Your joints will be so loose.
It's literally happening to me right now.
I was trying to show him that when I straighten my back to get my posture, there's two little clicks that like do that. And it's my shoulders slipping back into where they're supposed to be. So I asked him, I'm like, I don't even know, because it's not comfortable to hold them back because I'm so weak. So I don't even know where my posture should be, because they always say it's where it's comfortable. Well, for me, comfortable is like a C, like shape.
So you're not having to use any strength.
Anyway, so I'm back using the smallest, lightest little band, and he made sure to tell me that. He's like, just so you know, that band is like the lightest that we could give you. I was like, okay, thank you. I get it. I'm super weak. And he like, I have to do the rotator cuff things.
Yeah.
Yeah. He pretty much was like, forget about your wrist. The reason your wrist hurts is because your entire upper body is falling apart. So I emailed the ladies volleyball league. I'm getting back into it.
Yeah, but that's not building muscle.
He said
Liza.
that is good enough. You don't have to, he said the muscle does not have to get bigger. You just have to use muscles.
Yeah.
You have to be consciously activating muscle groups.
Yeah. I do a mix. Like sometimes I'll do cardio at the gym. Yesterday I did a bar class.
I haven't stepped foot in a gym.
I thought it would be fun to be a ballerina. It's not fun.
Like BARRE.
Yeah.
Like the toes up on the bar.
One girl looked so good. I was like, you look like a ballerina. I hate you. Like she was doing everything perfectly.
Well, she was probably a washed up ballerina that goes to these classes to get her ego up.
Yeah, well,
She's like
it worked.
surrounding herself with laymen's. And
I kept looking at her to see like, what the fuck am I doing? You know, like a curtsy where your one foot is in front of the other and they're kind of like facing different directions. It's like a curtsy thing.
That's easy.
4,500 reps of that. It's not easy.
Oh, yeah.
Up and down, up and down.
Ache.
And while you're doing it, this arm is just out straight with a weight and this one's going like this, curtsying over and over and over.
Yeah, there's no reason for that. Why
that was
is
just
an
like the
exercise?
warm up. That was like the warm up.
Oh, I'd be walking out.
We're
Thanks.
on.
Gonna go shower that off now.
Oh,
Yeah,
anyways.
I haven't activated muscles in a very long time. But yeah, so I emailed the Women's Volleyball League and I said, hello, my name is Liza Greno and I'm interested in playing this season. If there's any team available with any spot, I would love to play.
Oh my God, will Mikey and Poppy go watch?
They could.
Where do they play?
This league, I think, is at one of the high schools or elementary schools. It's like a nice gym. You play.
Listeners are like, oh, where is it? I'm gonna go watch.
Yeah. Anyway, there's leagues like A, B, C, D, E, F. That's how many different divisions there are. And
Holy shit.
I think when you start, you have to start right at the bottom. So this is going to be interesting.
I feel like they would place people.
Yeah, I know, but I'm also have no idea where my level is either.
Yeah.
But it's not at that. I don't think it's F League.
There's probably
hopefully.
so many like volleyball clubs here that I could join.
You're in the Mecca. Are you kidding?
In like, yeah, I fucking love golf. It's so good. Yeah, I'm the creepy lady. And
the weirdo that has no attachment to the teams but goes to all the games.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I could tell that some of the players were recognizing me and they were like, oh, that lady's here again with her husband and son.
Yeah, absolutely. And then they're like, whose aunt is that? Like, who? Anybody?
Yeah.
And then they finally realize, like, nobody knows her. Okay.
Yeah.
They take note.
Although it is Guelph, it's not like a small town. And so the crowd is kind of big.
Maybe they're like, hey, that's Renee from the mom room.
Yeah.
She's at our game. Oh my God, I'm nervous.
sure all university male athletes listen to the mom room.
Well, if they were smart, they would. They'd
It's our
learn a lot.
demographic.
They'd learn a lot.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. No kidding. Did you have any thoughts about Beyonce not getting nominated for any country music award?
Good. I'm just following up with my feelings that I've already put out there about it. Good. It's not a country album. Thank you, Country Music of America, or whatever CMA stands for setting that boundary. Thank you.
Okay. I to be honest,
I honestly have no
I haven't
idea
listened. I haven't
what
listened
defines
to it.
country music, but when I listen to that, I don't think country.
Yeah.
That's a hard pop album if I've ever heard
I was
it.
just shocked.
Why?
The more I read about it, it's like she put out this country album. I'm sure
She put out a album.
whatever is required to be labeled as country is what she did, but it just sounds different. But like that Shabuzi song doesn't sound like a country song.
What's Shabuzi?
Here goes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Everybody
But
down
Is the
dance
whole
floor.
rest of the album country?
Ah,
And the artist that
good
sings
Lord.
it, a country artist?
I don't know. I haven't listened to the rest of his album,
Okay.
but that song is nominated.
Okay. I know nothing about, I don't know anything about this. All I know is that my feelings about Beyonce's album are that it's not country. It shouldn't be. Like, she should not be walking across the stage as CMAs. You're not a country artist.
I think they're just trying to like make a point. So, but then what if everybody was like, Taylor Swift is not a pop star, so she shouldn't win any awards other than country?
Her music
because
is
she's-
pop music.
Because she started out as country, though.
I know, but those genres, like the music that she writes, she wrote country music. Beyonce is coming in as like a pop star, and she's writing music that doesn't sound like country music. It just has like a little twang of a banjo in one of her like hip hop songs.
Yeah.
And then she's trying to label it a genre that is a pretty particular genre that has like a history to it.
Apparently, like a huge how they base votes or like votes and then also who is nominated for awards has a lot to do with what plays on country music radio across the US, and they didn't play Beyonce at all.
They did not think their listeners wanted to hear that, because when you turn on a country station, that's not what you want to hear.
Yeah.
You want to hear country music. You want a particular sound. That's what you're looking for.
Post Malone put out a country album and he's got 4 nominations.
Good. I like them.
Okay.
Good
Moving
things
on.
go to good people, right? All right. Is that even a thing?
I know. Who was I talking to? And I was laughing so hard. Somebody was saying like, apparently Beyonce's not really like a nice person to work with or like to deal with or something like that. And I was like, my mare is still convinced that she's the one that made Harry's stage turn the wrong way at the Grammy.
Yeah. And she's convinced me. I am now a believer of that. I just see her with like the little knob. Like,
okay. One of the pop culture stories that made me laugh so hard was this picture of Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry, and Orlando Bloom is looking at Kim Kardashian's butt.
And like so smiling.
He's
just like, he's like, this is the best.
Anyways, I just thought that was funny.
But I just looked at the picture. That's all that was about?
No, but there was all these like write-ups about it and like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah, but everybody would look at Kim Kardashian's butt. It's not a normal
isn't
butt.
There something going on with Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom right now?
No.
Pretty sure I'm pretty sure they're like rocky.
Well, she just did her big VMAs performance and he came out to like present her with an award and they like kissed and it was like a big thing.
Okay, never mind. Maybe I made it up.
That probably did because I've never heard anything about that.
That's why I don't write newspapers.
You know what it was? There was a thing about Orlando Bloom in an interview talking about doing the dishes at home or something. Or no, Katy Perry. You know what it is? Katy Perry went on Call Her Daddy.
Yes.
Had like this really bizarre interview and everybody was like, what the fuck? Like, she's weird. And the Toast had a good analysis of it. They were like, she's struggling to come back and be back where she was, like with regard to being a pop star. And people are like not super into the album. Like they're pissed that she worked with that Dr. Luke guy who was the guy that Kesha sued for, was it like sexual assault or like something?
Okay.
Something.
I haven't heard about any of this, but.
Really? Oh my God. So, and this is like a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyways, she's already kind of like not getting the popularity that she wanted at the moment, like releasing this new album.
Likes.
So anyways, the Toast was like guaranteed her PR person was just like, go on this podcast, like it'll be really good for you. It's like young girls and like they talk about sex and like all this stuff. And so she went on Call Her Daddy and was giving just like the most ridiculous answers to things. And at one point in the interview, she said something about like, Orlando, like if you do the dishes, I'll do something sexual to you. This is not the kind of podcast where I'm going to say exactly what she said. And so really? Alex Cooper was like, okay, like it was just like this really weird thing. And
trying to be cool.
And then people were like, why is Orlando Bloom doing dishes? Like, do you guys not have, like, it was just like this whole thing. So maybe that's what you were hearing about. But maybe. Not. I don't know.
Who knows?
Anyways,
sometimes I hear something and I just run with it. My brain.
What if you guys were at a party and there was a photo captured and Mikey was looking at Kim Kardashian's butt like smiling?
Oh my God, I'd blow that. I would be in my hallway. Are you kidding? That'd be framed in my hallway.
Yeah.
Or like maybe my entrance even. Black and white, color, who knows?
I know.
That's amazing.
Who wouldn't look at her butt?
It's Kim Kardashian.
It's not a normal butt. Like it stands out.
And you don't miss the chance. Like if it's right there, you're gonna examine it. Right?
Did you see, there were so many things that happened where I was like, oh my God, I just want to like mention this. Did you see Taylor's post after the US debate?
No. All I know is that she made a post and I didn't really care to.
Like she did this big post anyways saying that she was going to endorse Kamala Harris and blah, blah, blah. But the way she signed off on the post was so funny because I'm pretty sure back in the day, maybe even like a year or two ago, Donald Trump referred to Taylor Swift as like a childless cat lady.
Okay.
And that's how she signed it off. She's like, Taylor, under it said childless cat lady.
She doesn't forget, eh?
People don't forget. People don't forget.
Oh, God.
So that was funny. And
now she has more money than he does.
She makes more money?
She has. Like she's wealthier than he is.
Probably.
No, absolutely. Like with all his legal stuff, didn't he like lose most of his money? I don't know. One day I saw a video online of him getting pulled out of a building by police like in handcuffs and I was like, oh my God. And I was like telling everybody and then Dad was like, Liza, that's AI. Like that's not.
Oh my God. Let's talk about freaking AI for a second because.
Sorry, but the car crash videos. Yeah. I thought that was real too. I was like, wow, they're wasting so many cars.
I was
just smashing them into the wall.
I was very into that video. But also for 2 weeks, and this is recent, this like just happened a few days ago. For 2 weeks, I kept asking Pri, did you see that trailer for the live action Simpsons movie?
Oh my God, I know. I showed Mike. I was like,
Did
I
you
am
see?
so pumped for this. I was so jacked.
And I kept saying, like, I don't even watch TV. I was like, how am I the one that saw this preview and you haven't seen it yet? Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
So then finally, he was like, Jesus Christ. Like, he goes to look it up and he's like, you know, that's AI, right? The one I saw, swear to God, that was real shit. Like, did you see it with Will Ferrell as Ned Flanders?
Yeah, that's the one.
Where did I see this?
That whole cast. Jimmy Fallon.
Kristen Wiig was Marge.
It was amazing. It was amazing. And the thing is, when I showed Mike, so here I am like all pumped. Like, I wonder like when it's going to come out. Like, we're going to look it up after he watches the little preview. And then at the end, he's like, oh yeah, that's really cool that someone did that. I was like, no, like, isn't that sick? Like, oh, I can't wait till it comes out. And he's like, Liza, that's like not real. Someone made that. It's AI. I was like, yeah.
I was like, Seth Rogen's making it. Like, that's how they presented it. Like, it was a Seth Rogen film. And I was like, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened.
Yeah.
But like, how is this not gonna be a thing?
Like, why don't you just let this AI machine roll
Keep
out
going.
the whole movie? Like, just let me see the whole thing. Let it go.
And so
But is that where things get twisted? And it
this
takes
is
over
the issue
world?
with AI and it like using people's likeness and stuff.
Because now that you have to pay those people.
This was one of the issues when it came to, what's that, SAG-AFTRA or whatever? It's SAG-AFTRA, the fucking acting union.
SAG Awards.
Yeah, SAG, whatever SAG stands for.
SAGgies.
They can easily now do AI things and not hire people.
Yeah,
You know?
I know. It's crazy. Like, here I am sitting at home. I'm scared to clip art something on top of a picture and like get sued and lose everything I own. And these people are like literally making copies of people's faces. It's insane.
Yeah.
In action, in action. Like, they're moving. It's crazy. But yeah, I thought that was real. It should be real. Let the AI machine just print it out. I want to see it. Put it in my theater.
Put it in theaters. Give the actors some money, even though they didn't have to do anything. Like, isn't that a dream job?
They're just going to get the promotion, really, for free.
Yeah. But then how do we hand out awards for acting?
The AI machine's going to be getting up there quite a few times.
Thank you so much.
This has been great awards.
First off, I would like to thank God. As they always do.
Can you imagine?
Okay, speaking of God, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of thoughts. Who's your favorite?
My favorite's Demi.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, she's my favorite, but I still have, like, I
love Taylor.
I have a hard time, like, I don't understand how there's a spectrum
Of what?
of
Mormonism?
of religion. Like, you either are or you are not. Like, what, like, you either are doing the things or you are not doing the things.
No, but that's every religion. It's like
it's so stupid.
people
But
just
this is
pick
to the
and choose
next
what they
level.
want to do.
This
like,
is the next level, though.
But like,
'Cause,
there's it's same with any religion though. Like, you have people that are, what do they call it? When you're like really
extremists.
Yeah.
No, wait. I think that's like bad people.
Remember when that show came out, My Unorthodox Life? So they were showing like one side of Judaism or being Jewish versus there's like a whole range, right?
Yeah.
But it's the same with
Silly.
being Mormon. It's like, yeah, I'm Mormon, but I'm drinking alcohol. Well, then are you Mormon?
Yeah. Well, then you're not. You're not. You're not doing the things that whatever your book says.
The thing that freaking blows my mind is that every single one of those girls is the breadwinner.
Oh.
In their family.
When I told Mike that, because at first he was like, oh my God, this show, like, how do you even listen to them talk, blah, blah, blah. And then I said that. I was like, yeah, in all those men that you're seeing walking around, the women make all the money with their little TikTok videos that you are making fun of.
Yeah.
You know? Like, they're bringing home the bucks.
Like the one girl whose fucking husband that I could just smack him
Zach.
in the face. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What a smackable face.
Yeah. The Eminem blonde.
Like, smack.
Oh.
He drives me nuts.
I would smack him, but like closed hand.
He just
Nux.
seems like such a douche.
He's a very small penis guy, you know? Like, there's something there.
He's got
so
prove
insecure.
Something. He's so, yeah.
Like that, it reeks insecurity.
And did you catch the part? He comes from a rich family.
Yeah.
His dad's a cardiac surgeon, of how they gave him money for medical school and he
blew it.
Probably gambled it away.
Yeah. Yeah. The power dynamic in the relationship is very interesting because her mom is the cleaner at the hospital that his dad is the heart surgeon.
Yeah.
Now she comes off as though like she's like, oh my God, I just can't have him leave me. Instead of like, I'm in a good relationship that makes me happy and we're equals, you know?
They're so
because
young,
the church
so it's
says
hard.
divorce is so bad. There's all this pressure that is like silliness.
And they have
I think,
kids.
like Taylor seems to have wrapped her head a little bit around it, where she's like, no, it doesn't make sense for me to marry this person and be miserable just because I have a baby with him or whatever,
Right.
you know?
Because she's already been through it once.
Yeah. She does have like a whole whack of other stuff going on that like she will always live in drama. Her life will always be dramatic. She will always be attracted to men that are unstable.
A little bit like
and
turmoil.
Yes, that you can tell. She like that's what she is attracted to. Like to break that cycle is so difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Was it Jen that was like, it's just he cares so much.
Oh,
like this is why he is this way. I was like
Predator vibes. Yeah, is that what he tells you? I just love you so much. That's why you can't leave the house. I just love you so much. That's why I measure your food. I love you so much. That's why I pick out your clothes.
What did you think about Dakota?
I think
he
like
bothers me.
He has to like he doesn't necessarily bother me, but
I think he
has
like
a lot of growing and issues. Like he's like a 15-year-old boy with some issues that he has to be dealt with. And you can't go into a relationship and be a good partner when you have those things and you're not settled as a person, you know? Like he's been through too much. Like he's got too much going on.
Like there's something about him where I'm just like.
But he's the perfect person for Taylor to be attracted to. That's what she will
why?
always
I don't
go
even
toward.
see what she sees in him.
The drama, the unpredictability, the fact that he could just go off on all of a sudden. Like she subconsciously is attracted to that.
Oh my God! But
that
like,
turmoil.
Isn't it exhausting?
Yeah.
Okay, one second. I have to pause. I have to go pee. It's too much.
Oh my God. We're 10 minutes out. Leg bag. God damn it. Married to a urologist.
So I hope there's a second season. And how badly do you want to go to one of those soda shops?
That's crazy to me too. I wouldn't be able to drink that. Mind
How
you,
do you
I
know?
sit here and like I just pound coffee and like.
I know.
Actually, I don't really drink much, like alcohol.
I watched. Did you listen to Giggly Squad last week or this week? I don't know which episode it was.
Like the day it comes out.
They were talking about the Hope Solo documentary.
No, I missed that. Oh no, I didn't get through the full episode. I listened to it in the shower and I got out.
Do you know who Hope Solo is?
The soccer player, the American soccer player.
Yeah, I didn't know any of this stuff, but
she challenged for the money, right?
Yeah. Anyways, it's just
that's
like
what the documentary is about.
Crazy story. Well, it's like about her life and getting to the US team and then that part of it. But then also she made some comment. It was crazy. Like one of the things that she said about, and this was going into like a World Cup or something. She said the Sweden team are cowards. Mm-hmm. She got kicked off the team. And I was like, can you imagine we held male athletes to the same standard?
Yeah, like cowards.
She got kicked off the team.
That's a polite word.
She couldn't even travel back. Okay, everything that she talked about with regard to the US soccer team and like federation being toxic for the women's team, all I could think of was playing volleyball in Florida. I was like, holy shit.
It's probably
same
female
shit.
sport. Yeah.
Same shit. She was talking about this instance where her coach called her and the rest of the team into like a huddle and made everybody like sit in a circle and then said whatever like Hope did to, you know, harm the team, to not be like a team player, blah, blah, blah. And like asked if anyone else on the team had anything to say, completely just like ostracizing her from the team. When I quit the team in Florida, I went to the office. I was like, yeah, I'm leaving, like whatever. A couple days later, my coach did the exact same thing. He pulled all of us, like it was after a practice or something, into a circle, told everybody in like a really fucking like manipulative, like gross way that, well, like Renee's decided she's leaving the team, like blah, 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 blah.
She said, fuck everybody.
Like, so does anybody have, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. This is why I'm leaving, you know? Anyways, everything she said, I was just like, holy shit. Anyways, it was really good.
Frustrating.
So I watched that yesterday.
Oh, I wanted to get through this full Mormon show. God dang it.
Oh my God. So we might go to this thing on Sunday. Alex, I just recorded with Alex this morning and you're going to die. It's at one of the farms in the area.
Goat yoga?
No, they have like pumpkins and apple picking and stuff like that. They're doing like a Renaissance fair. So people are dressed
fuck
up
off.
as
No, you're
like,
not.
yeah. So they have like, they're going to do like a fake sword fight and like there's fairies and stuff.
Oh my God, no. What
So
if that
she-
happens? Remember at Comic-Con? What if that happens? This is like, you're going to bring your clonazepam, because I swear to God, if one of the nights goes down, it's the like most embarrassing, awkward feeling. Everyone's going to be in their stupid poofy dresses, like with their big legs of turkey. Like,
Yeah. So she's bringing her 2 little girls. One of them is Milo's age. And I was like, I can bring Milo. Like he'll dress up as a dragon or something.
no, like a prince, like with his little ruffles and everything,
Harry
and the
Potter.
ruffly collar.
Like Harry.
And split his hair like JT, like
Yeah.
that with a little hat. So
I know.
cute.
So cute. And I was like,
Or
can
you
I
could
dress
give him
up?
what are the nerdy guys that do the foam swords and stuff in the woods? What's that called again?
I don't know, but
Is
it's
that what
like,
this is?
No, but
Oh.
similar, I guess.
That's
But
like a thing.
is it
people
called
do.
cosplay?
No. That's when you just dress up like characters and stuff.
Oh,
This is like a sport. It's called like, I mean, it should be called
that's what they do in that movie, Role Models.
Nerd Warriors. Yeah.
The best.
Yeah, what is that called? Anyways,
I
and they
don't
like
know.
if you hit their leg with
Yeah.
like your pool noodle, like your leg goes off or something. Like, oh my God, next
best.
level. Definitely all
Did
the
you
kids that
see?
didn't make the teams. See, this is why it's important that all kids get included in athletics, because otherwise they start hitting each other with pool noodles in the forest.
Yeah, but
okay?
who says that's something bad to do? That's fun.
It just doesn't have to go there, really. Like, just pick up a basketball. It never had to go into the woods with the pool noodle and the sword and the fake legs. Like, it doesn't have to do that.
Yet are we out of the woods, yet are we. What was I just going to say? Did you see Chapel Roan at the VMAs?
Yell at the photographer? Not me, bitch. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, but also before that, she yelled at a different photographer being like, fuck you, like, or something like that. It was crazy.
Okay. What was going on?
I don't know, but I need to know what was said. Because I can't.
What's her name? Chapel Roan?
Chapel Roan. I can't judge the situation. I don't know who to place blame on. You know, I don't know. I can't think a thought about that situation until I know what she was reacting to. Did
Maybe.
somebody say something rude?
Literally, what's going through my head right now? What's the song? Because her name reminds me of that song. It goes like, chaperon, 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 chaperon,
Okay, I've never heard this song in my life.
chaperon, chaperon, like that.
No.
Chaperon, chaperon. You've never heard
Did you
that?
have something else to say to the conversation, or was that it?
No, it's just you were kept talking about this girl, and that just keeps playing in my head. Chacaron, chacaron. It's a popular song. Trust me, you're literally probably the only one that doesn't know what I'm talking about right now.
Popular right now?
No, but it's like a song you'd hear at Glow and Bowl.
Like Macarena?
Yeah, like it's like a popular song like that. Chacaron, chacaron, chaperon.
Okay. I will have to agree to disagree on that one. Anyways, did you see what she was wearing?
Yeah, very Norny.
She had a sword.
She had a fucking sword.
She had
Yeah.
a sword.
Probably heading to the bush later.
Yeah.
Fight it out. Queen of the forest. Anyways, I took Poppy to the park.
Mm-hmm.
Made a little friend. It was the cutest thing. It's her first little friend. She's never been around someone like her age.
Oh my God. Okay.
And she was like the little leader. Like at first, she didn't even want to go into the playground. She was like, no, like she was hiding behind the fence. And I was
Because there
up
was
on the
another kid
playground.
there?
Yeah, like 60 feet away. Not even close. She wouldn't go in the playground.
Same
Then, like,
age?
So she was born in June of the same year, and he was born in January. So he's just like a little bit older. That's
Okay.
it. But same age. And anyway, so he's like digging in the sand with sticks and stuff, and then eventually like warmed up, and then I was talking to the mom, and then yeah, they just like took off. They were like best friends. He was like following her, and they left the playground, went all around the pickleball courts, and there was like little bridges and like a little stream, and so then later, this is the cutest part. So she had a blast, okay, with this kid. Me and the mom exchanged phone numbers. That's crazy. I would never usually do that. Must have been in a
Look
good
at
mood.
you.
I know. She's like, I go to all these groups. I'll text you. I was like, oh, okay, new me. Let's do this. Anyways, so we get home and I'm like, Poppy, tell Daddy about your new friend. And she goes, we went in the jungle. And I remember like the part where they were in there and they were like looking all around, like pointing at the like pine cones on the ground, collecting them and stuff. Like they were probably chit-chatting that they were in the jungle.
Yeah.
And that's what she was telling Mike about. Like, oh my God.
That's so cute.
I
Isn't it the cutest?
It was so cute. Oh my God. And
When
hilarious
they
because
have
like
little friends.
they're the same age. He's way more like physically advanced, running,
Yeah.
jumping, like, you know, but she's like talking his ear off and he's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, you know, like they're just so different. It's hilarious. She's like stumbling around, like trying to keep her balance and he's like running.
Do you want to
But
hear
she's
something
like-
so cute?
Okay, yeah.
So the other day, Milo comes home and his best friend at school is a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And he had one of her hair clips on his backpack. She gave it to him.
Oh my. No.
Yeah. A little hair
Already?
clip on the. It's the cutest thing in the world. So then Pre picked him up.
But do they think they're in like a relationship? Have you
No.
looked into this?
No, Liza, it's a hair clip.
Monitor this, Renee. It's a personal possession. It might as well be a goddamn wedding ring in their minds.
So, anyways, Pre went to go pick up Milo the other day, and her dad was there. Like,
She
we
was
always
wearing
hang
his
out at
t-shirt.
birthday parties and stuff. No,
His
but
sweater, his hat.
they decided, like, they wanted Milo to go to her house, like, that evening, but it's like, no, like, we can't. Milo now is asking to do, like, play dates with her, and it's so cute.
That
like,
is so cute.
so that's that. Did you watch The Perfect Couple?
No, because that's old, right?
No, it just came out on Netflix.
Yeah, it just came out on Netflix, but I think that's existed for a while. I think
No.
I've already seen that.
No, it's a book that I read a while back. It's an Elin Hildebrand book, and they made a series. Nicole Kidman is like the star, and it just came out on Netflix.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Interesting. See, there's another thing. I've scrolled past that probably 7 times in the last few days, and I was like, seen it.
No, you haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like before
She's
we
like
end,
a battered wife. Does she play a role like that though, Nicole Kidman, where she's like being abused?
no, that's the show. You're thinking of the show that we binge watched together
yeah.
with Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman. It's
You're right.
also based
the
on a
Little
book.
Spoon Show or whatever. The
Little-
Spoon Show. No, that's her name.
Little.
Little
No,
Lies
it
and
was-
Spies. Or
It was
like
something
that.
about lies.
Lies on the Coast.
No,
Something. It was on the coast.
They filmed it in Monterey, California. Is that what it's called?
Big Little
Monterey?
Lies.
Big Little.
Bigger than
Yeah.
Little Lies.
Big Little Lies.
Little People in Big
That was
Lies?
such a good show. Yeah, it is Big Little Lies.
All right.
No, this is different. What was I gonna say?
Oh, you ADHD mother.
Yeah, no. Before we end, we have to talk about, because we always are so concerned about what is going on with Sean Diddy Combs.
Is there an update?
There is an update. So,
Oh, yeah.
but
100
it's
million.
such a weird update, and like I need somebody that works in the legal system to explain this to me.
You're talking to a 4-year honors in the criminal justice. Okay. So you just hit me with whatever questions and I will nail it. I promise.
So this is what I don't understand. One of the people that was suing him for sexual assault. Remember, he had like this whole big story, like he had worked with him for a few years, whatever it was. So that, like, I guess went to trial. Why these things are not bigger in the news, I don't understand.
I think because then people that don't have legal knowledge get all worked up and upset, and then like riots and shit happen, and it's like, you don't know how the legal system works, so like, could you just pipe down for a second and let us like do our thing? I think that's kind of why they do that.
Okay,
in,
so
in my
anyways,
professional opinion, for sure, that's why.
This guy that sued him for stuff that happened years ago now they settled that Diddy owes him $100 million. Now, the first thing I thought was, how many people have been through like terrible situations, whether it be assault of whatever kind?
Yeah, it sucks to get assaulted by a poor person.
That's what I was thinking.
If you're gonna get assaulted, you want to get assaulted by the guy with the heavy wallet.
But how does that make sense?
I know, it's screwed up. But how do you
does
change
that
that?
make sense?
How do you it?
Like, Diddy
Like, it
has
sucks.
the money. So, like,
Yeah.
were Diddy's crimes towards this man $100 million more than somebody else that got assaulted? Like,
No, but
does
here's
the money
Here's
match
thing.
the crime? That's
Here's
what I
the
don't
thing, though,
understand.
Is yeah, okay, sure. Put him behind bars then. Okay?
Who? Diddy?
Diddy. Yeah. Okay?
Okay.
If that's how you want to go about it. So the money, there's no plea deal, okay? Like you're gonna pay the price for your crime, and that is you're going to go to jail as a criminal because that's what you did. You committed a crime. But that does not change that victim's life at all. So here's the sweet part about the plea deals is that with that money exchange, yeah, he's still the victim, but at least now the rest of his life is a lot easier for him.
Well, here's the real kicker.
He has
The
to pay
guy,
taxes on it.
no, the
Oh.
guy that won that lawsuit, he's in jail.
What did he do?
Sexual assault stuff.
Oh shit! So we gave some more money to another monster.
So what's happening here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody make it make sense. And
Yeah.
like, what about $5 million? Or are they like, what about
no, me first.
No,
what
me.
about Bill?
Maybe we're gonna say
setting
the same.
shelters for
'Kay.
other assault victims.
Okay.
Or
That's
services.
exactly what I was going to say. What about
100 million could change the system.
the victim gets whatever they get, and then because Diddy has a wallet, he now has to fund sexual assault shelters
Yeah.
and programs. And
You know what?
what about that?
You know what? A better kicker for a punishment is, instead of having him just pay all the money, like boom,
Yeah.
give them like 5 mil, and then make him pay them monthly, like a big sum every month, like child support for the rest. Like, you victimize this person, now you have to take care of them for the rest
Yeah.
of their life, you motherfucker. And you will pay and make sure they live the most comfortable, supported life the rest of their days. And they don't have to worry about another thing because you victimize them. That's what should happen.
No, I like the shelter thing better.
Yeah. Or just release P. Diddy into like
The Hunger Games.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much what some of the American prisons are, really. And you
Yeah.
release P. Diddy into like what side of the country is he representing again? No, east.
I don't know. I'm sure he's got
He's not the west.
homes
He's
and all
not
the area
No,
codes.
but he's not a fan. People in the west side are not a fan of Diddy from back in the Tupac days and Notorious B.I.G. and all those days. Like,
Yeah.
there's a coast difference there. So, anyways,
So was
release
Tupac
him
in
into
New York?
general pop with all the western guys.
Was Tupac in New York or in California?
California.
California. So who killed Tupac? What's the
Do you think you're gonna find that out?
no, but like what's the word on the street?
What's the scoop? I literally thought they arrested someone like 6 months ago, and then I said it, and then I heard nothing after that. So I don't know what the hell happened.
But was Tupac against Diddy?
Yeah. They think Diddy's involved.
That's exactly
what
what
I
I
was
was just thinking.
So they're probably building a giant case against this guy, and they're just gonna slam him like once they have it all.
is he still out of the US right now, like on some island or something?
He left the U.S.
Yeah,
How
I'm
was he
pretty sure.
allowed to leave the U.S.?
Remember they were raiding all his houses and he fucking got on a plane and went somewhere.
How was he allowed to do that?
Because at that time
They
there
didn't
was
have
no legal like
Oh my
they
God.
didn't snatch
the
him
rule
up.
should be, if there's enough evidence that they're raiding your houses, you're
Yeah.
not allowed to go anywhere, bud.
Yeah.
Like, you can't like fender bender someone and then leave the scene, but you can like assault an entire generation of people and just fuck off. Like,
Yeah.
give me a break.
Don't get me started about it just reminds me of also Guelph apparently passed a thing where you can't live in tents anymore.
Oh, really?
So I noticed.
I just saw this news. I watched it. It was like a 10-minute news clip about this guy who popped a tent in the middle of a what do you call those? Circle donut
merry-go-round.
things? That's a ride. What do you call it in a traffic? A loop-de-loop. What do you call it in traffic?
I go with those things at the park that
A
like
roundabout.
spins around. A roundabout.
No, a roundabout.
Yeah.
So he put his tent right on the middle of the roundabout, thinking it would be like it's not going to bother anybody there because nobody goes there. And he put his tent there. He's been there forever. He's in like Kitchener or something. But everyone loves him. He's like they beep when like they go by at certain times.
Yeah,
He
see,
waves.
that I have less of a problem with than beside,
Oh my God, yeah. Someone just
skate
posted a
park
picture.
or, like,
North Bay
yeah.
Crime Group. Someone's just pissing in the corner of the park. There's just kids everywhere. They're just like pissing. Yeah. When you walk downtown, I told you this, right? Like, you know where the bathrooms are. Like the outdoor, I say bathroom, but it's like
yeah.
Big Daddy style, like peeing on the side of the building.
yeah.
Anyways,
Cool.
I just opened my notes. I had one note,
Yeah.
and it says, more representation of emotionally stable women in reality TV. There's two.
That's a fun show.
What? Can we just have some women that aren't loose up there?
That's like Paige DeSorbo.
Yeah.
Paige, Amanda.
One. Okay. Not enough. There's not enough. Like, think of all the housewives. But when you get into something like this Mormon show, it just felt like even more heightened because of the religious thing. And like, it's all to someone like me viewing that. It's like, holy moly, there's lots of work to be done here before anyone can be truly just happy and living their life.
No, but honestly, think about it this way. Those girls on that show are the ones that are like ostracized from the religion and who are like the breadwinners and like living their best life. Now imagine the everyday people.
Oh, yeah. People like me at home making sourdough starters.
Literally, I told Pri the other day, I was like, what do you want for dinner tomorrow? Liza sent me this oatmeal cookie recipe. I'm going to go get the stuff. I'm like going to be like a trad wife all day. And he was like, sure. So anyways, I did make dinner. It was terrible. This is why I don't fucking cook, okay?
No, but like don't let this stop you. We're going to, there's just a few skills that you need to learn. And once you have those few little tricks that are like kind of rules of thumb when you're in the kitchen, then cooking gets a lot easier.
The potatoes and the broccoli were great.
Skills.
The chicken, it was the chicken's fault. It's not even my fault. The marinade was amazing. Pre-barbecued it. We had this chicken before and I was like, I'm never buying that freaking chicken again. And then we bought it. You can't even chew it.
But that's a cooking issue, it sounds like.
No, we had this chicken before, unless Pri doesn't barbecue it properly. But like, it wasn't.
Heat will turn chicken into like rubber.
Okay, I bet you it's Pri's fault then.
I don't even like barbecuing chicken to begin with.
Okay, then it's probably Pri's fault. And I'm happy because I was literally going to go to the grocery store and be like, I'm never buying your chicken again. It's so stupid. I can't even chew it.
And they're like, well, how did you cook it? And you're like, on open flames. It was on fire for 10 minutes. And why is it dry? This doesn't make any sense.
Dry. It's not even that it's dry. Like, you put it in your mouth. Like, it shreds like nobody's business. Like, it shreds so good. Try and chew a piece.
Yeah.
It doesn't even disintegrate in my mouth.
Interesting.
Anyways, it was
this chicken. Some chicken
terrible.
is like just not very good, but.
Anyways, so I went to the grocery store. Guess how much a small box of Cheerios is?
$4.56.
$7.99.
Yeah. What fucking grocery store are you at?
A regular grocery store.
The one with the monkey swinging on the ceiling?
No.
Oh.
No. This would be equivalent to like...
Do they bag your groceries for you at this grocery store?
Sometimes they don't.
You're paying for the bagger.
Well, no. They don't have a separate person. It's just the person that's scanning the items.
God.
Puts it into the bag.
Some serious labor disputes there. Okay.
But like $7.9... That wasn't even like the family size. I got the smaller box because I was like, Jesus.
You gotta look at the per 100 grams though, because sometimes the smaller box, you're paying out your ass for the smaller box. You might as well get the club size, you know? Groceries are absolutely
it doesn't even make sense. And then I'm buying all the stuff to make these fucking cookies. And I'm like, I could just buy the bakery's box of oatmeal cookies and call it a day for half the price. Not even.
No, because once you start regularly making things, you will always have all-purpose flour and sugar. Like, you're not always going to have to go to the store and buy that stuff.
I know. But even butter?
Discovered.
Butter.
I know, Costco. You have to do Costco butter. Mom just told me a pound of butter, $4.99. At my grocery store, like $8.
I paid $8 for, 1 pound.
Yeah, and you like to eat your organic grass-fed? That's even, like, crazier. It's like $11 for
I didn't even get that. I don't even do that stuff anymore because I'm just like...
Because you're not Donald Trump. You're not Taylor Swift.
And also, like, it doesn't matter.
Okay, but you know what's cool? Is you should do this sourdough thing. Or at least it's your friend Ariana that makes sourdough.
Yeah.
Get her to make you some loaves. You know how good that is for your gut? Oh, Christ. That's going to make that real.
I buy the sourdough from the grocery store.
Nope, not the same.
Or the little bakery.
No, it's fake. They don't use a starter. Okay. It's not the same. This is actually good for your gut. It's like really good for you. It's fermented. It's how they've fermented wheat forever so that humans can digest it.
Imagine that.
Yeah. So, and then with the discard, the part that you like throw away, you can just add that in a jar in your fridge and keep it there and make pancakes with it, English muffins, crackers, like whatever. It's amazing. You need to do it. I'm on day 6 tomorrow. They're usually alive and ready to use by like 10. Day 10-ish.
Oh, so you haven't used it yet?
No, it's still growing. I'm still feeding it. I'm nursing it. I'm kissing it. I'm loving it. I'm singing to it. Why?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this has been swell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go. I was like gonna go to the gym.
I'm gonna start birth control.
We didn't even talk about that.
What are we at? I'll edit it.
But this is why we need 2 episodes a week.
We could, yeah. But I mean, I don't usually have like a needling appointment and a doctor's appointment. But when I was editing your solo, has it come out? It'll come out. This will be fine.
It's already out.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then it was like, you know what? She's right. I'm not living with this shit anymore.
Stupid.
Yeah. So I went and I told her, and she's like, yeah, we have like so many options. I was like, let's talk about it. So
yeah.
I went, mine's only progesterone.
Oh, okay.
There's no estrogen. So
I
we'll
have
see.
estrogen.
Yeah. Because I guess the estrogen is what would increase your risk of a clot. And because I like to indulge in cannabis every once in a while, she's like,
is that a thing?
Because it's like smoking. She said it's not really the same because a smoker is like smoking 12 cigarettes a day. It's a little bit different, but she's like, we might, like, if you want, we'll just try the implant that only has progesterone.
I'm like the most boring human. Like the resident at that appointment was taking all my asking me all the questions. She's like, okay, and like, do you drink? I'm like, not really. She's like, okay, smoke? Like, have you ever smoked like anything? No. Any like recreational drugs? Anything? I'm like, no. I'm like really boring. Like I have nothing to tell you.
Sometimes I supplement with fiber.
Sometimes I stay in the steam room probably longer than I should.
I get a little dizzy.
But I was gonna go to the gym, but I'm just like, I don't feel like it.
That was actually another really funny part when the Mormons were all getting high on the laughing gas at the Botox.
Oh,
that is so funny. So like, what's the rule? Like, you're not allowed to do drugs. Is it because they don't want to alter your state? Because now you're still doing the same things. It's still a drug. Like, I don't understand.
No, that's like caffeine, but they just
drink
pound soda 24/7.
Like what? Makes no sense. It makes no sense.
I know. Anyways, I'm going to go either sit on the couch or go to the gym. I'm probably just going to sit on the couch.
I'm going to go sing to my starter.
I actually have to edit a bunch of clips, so maybe I'll do that.
I could make a reel.
Yeah, you should. Before this episode comes out. And I said I would give you shit about... I couldn't believe when I logged into that account.
Because you've never told me that's my job.
Yeah. You gotta like the comments, respond to the comments, answer
like with
DMs.
Jokes? I gotta respond with material?
Just be like, I was just shocked.
Hey, I just checked on my starter. It's bubbling. Looks good.
No, but if somebody comments something, you write something back and you at least like
the last comment that I read, and I think I did like it, was, I think Liza's on cocaine before every episode. And I was like, oh, well.
Actually, I screenshot all the nice comments because I went through every fucking reel and I was like,
oh, really?
How many? Yeah.
I don't go, so you open the reel and you scroll down through the comments?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I do, which I thought was what you're supposed to do, is I just go to the home page and I open up the little heart at the top and I just kind of scroll through and that's it.
No, I go to each reel. Huh. That's what I did. Anyways.
Well, I don't know how to be a social media person. And obviously my coach is slacking.
Anywho, this has been swell. I need to... Am I like coming down with something? Like what's happening? I'm so tired and just like don't feel the best.
You should drink a soda.
And I also think it's because my neck is so sore that like my head is just sore. But anywho, okay. Talk to you later. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.